Hello everyone. On behalf of the organizing committee, I welcome you all to the 5th workshop on teaching natural language processing. We are very happy that you all are here. In this orientation video, I'm going to do two things. First, I'm going to introduce you to the organizing committee, and second, I'm going to give you a brief overview of the workshop program. Let me start by introducing myself. My name is Varada Kolhatkar. I'm an assistant professor of teaching in the Department of Computer Science at the University of British Columbia in Vancouver. For the last couple of years, I have been teaching introductory machine learning and natural language processing courses to data science students as well as computer science students. And the main challenge I have been facing is that our students come from diverse backgrounds. And we want to teach them this complex material in an approachable way without losing the mathematical rigor.
Welcome to the Teaching NLP workshop. I'm David Jurgens, one of the co-organizers of the workshop, and we are thrilled to have you all here. For some context, I teach NLP at the graduate level at the University of Michigan's School of Information. And this course will attract students from traditional backgrounds like information science and data science, but also more broadly to linguistics, political science, education, statistics, and beyond. This highlights the interdisciplinarity of NLP in today's realm. And it's a great time to be an NLP teacher, and there's interest from all sorts of different fields in the things that we do. So I look forward over the next 2 days to talking with you about how we teach NLP and grapple with the kinds of content we teach, the ethics of what we do, the types of students we try to reach out to, and all the other different topics that we'll talk about for NLP in today's classrooms. Thank you and welcome again.
Hi, I'm Lucy Lee, and I'm a PhD student at UC Berkeley. I am so excited for this workshop. I first became interested in teaching NLP after taking multiple NLP classes that all approach the topic in very different ways. I've also TA'd natural language understanding, and I typically teach AI and machine learning to high schoolers over the summer. I hope you have a good time.
Hello and welcome everybody. My name is Margot Mieskas and I'm with the University of Applied Sciences Darmstadt in Germany. I primarily teach computational linguistics and natural language processing in information science, both on the bachelor and master level, but also in computer science and data science. The main challenge that I face when teaching is to accommodate the various student groups, also with their heterogeneous backgrounds and also with their very heterogeneous technical backgrounds. I'm looking forward to welcome you to our workshop, and I hope you will enjoy it.
Hello, my name is Ted Peterson, and I'm a computer science professor at the University of Minnesota Duluth, and I'm also one of the organizers of the Teaching NLP workshop. And I'm really glad that you're here, and I'm looking forward to the workshop. It turns out I taught my first NLP class in the spring of 2001, so that's 20 years ago now. And since that time, I've regularly been teaching NLP to undergraduate computer science majors and master's students in computer science and sometimes math. I also teach a class in ethics to undergraduate computer science majors. And so that's the set of experiences that I bring to the workshop. And I'm really looking forward to learning from you about your experiences and ideas, and I look forward to seeing you around the workshop.
So that's our organizing committee. David, myself, Lucy, Margot, and Ted. Again, we all welcome you to this workshop. Now let me tell you a little bit about the workshop program. You will find the workshop program in this Jupyter book. Where can you find the link for this Jupyter book? It's on our website, it's there on the Twitter, it's on the discussion list, and it's everywhere. If you are still unable to find it, please contact us. Since you are already here, I don't really have to convince you why it's a good idea to hold a Teaching NLP workshop. That said, I'm briefly going to tell you our thoughts behind this workshop and our goals in the workshop. As we all know, NLP is a very rapidly growing field, and it is becoming popular in many different disciplines. And these two things bring unique challenges for curriculum design. For example, what fundamental concepts should we be teaching to future NLP researchers and practitioners so that they are ready for this rapid change in the field? There are also many jobs available out there related to natural language processing, and a question for educators is that what kind of paths through courses should we provide for students who are pursuing natural language processing related degrees? And because natural language processing is becoming popular in so many different disciplines, how should we tailor our courses for wider audiences? And how do we scale our teaching for large classrooms? Finally, how do we teach responsible and ethical use of NLP? There is a lot of language data available out there and very powerful technology at our fingertips. And it's very tempting to throw technology and language data at problems without deeper understanding of them, which can lead to irresponsible and misleading conclusions. So how do we teach responsible and ethical use of NLP? One of the main goals of this workshop is starting a dialogue on the questions I just mentioned. Other goals include identifying and documenting challenges in teaching and learning NLP and compiling a resource for teaching and learning NLP which can be useful for all of us. Now, this is not the first time such a workshop is being conducted. There have been 4 previous teaching NLP workshops, and here I'm providing the link for these workshops. The last workshop happened in 2013, co-located with ACL. Now, since the field had changed quite a bit in the last 8 years, it is definitely time for the next workshop in the series. What are we going to do during the workshop? Here are the highlights of the program. We have 2 keynote talks, 2 panel discussions, 5 participatory activities, 6 oral presentations, and 20 posters. Here is some more information on the accepted papers. Overall, we have 13 long papers on NLP pedagogy and courses and curriculum. And papers on courses and curriculum means they are either about a single course or overall program. Then there are 13 short papers with teaching materials. And of these 13 papers, 6 are on courses and curriculum and 7 on tools and assignments. About the demographics of these papers, we have 13 accepted submissions from Europe and 13 from North America. Now you will find information about all these sessions in this schedule. So this schedule is going to be very useful and important for you during the workshop. In the schedule, we have time for each session, session name, how to connect to that session, and names of facilitator and helper for that session. Now note that all these times are Eastern times. So this session, welcome and workshop overview session, is at 10 a.m. Eastern time. And for each session, there is a link which tells you how to connect to that session. For most of the sessions, we are going to use Zoom links. And how do you access these Zoom links? These Zoom links are accessed via underline. So when you click on this Zoom via underline, it should take you to your underline account. And it will ask you to log in. You should log in, and then you will have to go to this Teaching NLP workshop and then join this Zoom room. And note that so this Zoom room is for day 1, and there is another Zoom link for Teaching NLP workshop day 2. As I said before, we are going to use Zoom links for most of the sessions except poster sessions. So for poster session, we are going to use gather.town. And again, similar to Zoom links, you will be able to access gather.town links via underline. Now let's click on one of these sessions. Let's click on Keynote 1 session. When you click on it, it should take you to a page where you see more information about that session. So this is our keynote 1. This is the title of the keynote. This is the abstract. This is going to be our keynote by Ines Montani. And for keynote talks, panel discussions, and oral presentations, you will see this Google Doc link. And this is for your questions. So when you click on it, it should take you to a Google Doc where you can write your questions for that particular session. Also, there is a pre-workshop activity for you. So if you haven't done this yet, go to this pre-workshop activity and go to this Google form and fill out this form for us. If you have any questions about the workshop, there are many ways to get in touch with us. We have this email address, we have a Slack workspace, we have a YouTube channel where we will be posting all the videos from this workshop. There is a discussion list, and you can also follow us on Twitter. And that's all I want to say at the moment. I welcome you again, and I hope you truly enjoy this workshop. I'm very much looking forward to meeting you all and learning from you.